Well, it's time to talk about tourism, how it's so important to our area. Joining us today, Executive Director of Visit Greater Lima, Christine Pleva, with some numbers. The numbers are in from last year, so let's talk about that because apparently it was a good year, right?
It was a very good year. We were up almost 6.5% in terms of bed tax collections in Allen County from the previous year. And actually what is very nice is the peak year that with the best numbers we have ever experienced was in 2019. Well, then COVID came, and luckily COVID left relatively. But we had to really bounce back from that. And I think hotels, are still bouncing back. They've come a long way, and we've been fortunate to get some new hotels. But yeah, this 2023 topped 2019 for us.
Did it really?
Yeah, it did. Wow. It did just by just a little over 1.5%, but it topped it in the numbers. And so 2023 is now on record as our best year ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you think you contribute to that? Because there's more hotels around. You had a couple more events, something extra.
All of those things. I think so many things contribute to it. I think the fact that we do have more hotel space, which is really good. We've had our big events that have continued to come to Lima, Allen County. They continue to do that, and we're looking forward to that in the future. We've had some new events come, and then the smaller events that really had a problem during the COVID time are now all redeveloping and coming back. So I think it's all of that, and I think, the more positive things like that we hear and we're involved with, the more we can promote, and we can get out there and push and say, this is the place to hold your events. This is the place to come even as a leisure visitor. During COVID, we created things like the pizza trail, and the geocaching trail, which are just huge. People come from all over those, and actually the geocaching trail was way up. We've had a number, I think we've had over 3,000 people visit the caches as of December 31st. And the pizza trail, I believe there was several hundred people, over 600 if I recall, going to our website to upload the pizza trail passport. So they could make the rounds and get their pizza trail t-shirt, So, we try to do things like that, which is a big help.
And I think, for our area, people are like, well, we don't have like an amusement park or something like that, but tourism does add up, and it does help our area economy.
It does incredibly. I was looking at some numbers, and back, like in the early 2000s, we had on record like around 400 to 405 groups coming in for the year, which generated about $27 million in economic impact. If you look at 2023, that 402 groups turned into 1,911 groups. And the economic impact was $197 million. So, they have just not just doubled, they have quadrupled in some areas, So yeah, it's incredible how the money that filters this through this community and all the small businesses. And again, the other thing is too, the more small businesses that are developed here and people moving here, the more people are coming in to patronize those small businesses. So it's just this wonderful ongoing circle.
So people be nice to the visitors and stuff.
Do be nice to visitors. We like them.
Exactly. Wow, they're so important.
Yes, they are.
Well, let's hit a couple highlights of this month because we have some important stuff coming up, and that this weekend the home show starts.
The home show starts. That is our sign of spring. It is our sign of spring. That is this weekend, beginning Friday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and running all day Saturday and Sunday from noon to 5. But it's the Lima Noon Optimist Home Show out at the fairgrounds. It is a $2 donation to get in, and if you want building after building of things to do for your home area, inside and outside, it's the place to be.
All right. So Spring for the Stars, that's a vendor and craft show. That's coming up too.
It is. It's a vendor and craft show at Elida Elementary School. That will be on Saturday the 16th, running from 9 to 3 o'clock. And the proceeds for this go to a program that deals with positive behavior patterns and things like that for children and youth. But they expect over 70 booths to be there. And I believe they're having a waffle truck for breakfast there too.
Good.
So that's nice. And again, kids are free to get in and $2 for adults.
Let's do one more arts and crafts show because the Bath one is important, and that helps the Boy Scout troop.
It is. The Boy Scout Troop 82. That is Saturday the 23rd at Bath High School beginning at 9 a.m. Also $2 to get in. Over 100 different vendors.
That's a big one too. All right, there's many, many more. Check out your website. Visit Greater Lima to find out all the stuff happening.
Yes.
Good to hear the great news about tourism. Thanks for coming today, Christine.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, don't go away. We'll look at the weather forecast next.